Are you looking for a home in the Rocky River area, but you're kind of worried about the prices of the single family homes? Well, today I think I might have a pretty good opportunity for you to cut back on some of your expenses and not have to pay the outrageous mortgages that some of these single family homes are calling for nowadays. Today we're going to be touring a duplex over in Rocky River, Ohio, and it is in an amazing location, and it has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom per unit. And it is a top and bottom unit. It is not a side and side townhome. So keep that in mind as we're going through this. Now it is freshly renovated, so it is going to be very turnkey for whoever buys it. If you're buying it to move into and rent out the other half, or if you're just going to be renting out both of it, you're not going to have to do any work to it at all. Now the location of this home is prime as far as amenities go. You have a ton of different opportunities to choose from. You've got 2 different shopping plazas within a 10-minute drive. So you're going to have all the grocery shopping that you're ever going to need, along with a lot of retail shopping. Now, along with the shopping plazas being so close, you also have very quick access to the highways. You're going to be able to get pretty much anywhere you need in the greater Cleveland area in less than 30 minutes, I would say. Unless it's traffic, you're going to be sitting a little bit longer in rush hour. Now, along with the ease of access to shopping and highways, you also are going to be very close to the Rocky River Reservation, along with Lake Erie. So you're gonna have a lot of different opportunities to go out and do different activities and keep yourself busy just to have a lot of fun and enjoy your life. Now, if you're starting to think about moving to the Rocky River area, feel free to reach out to me. My name's Sam Oler and I am your Cleveland area realtor. But with all that being said, let's hop right into this walkthrough because it is such a great house. So this is the duplex that we are going to be checking out today. It is a brick duplex and it is a top and bottom unit, so it is not a townhome like I said earlier. And we are going to start on the 2nd floor. Upon entry into the home, you've got access to your kitchen, and there's another entry into the living room, but we are going to come in through the kitchen for this example. Now you've got a LVP flooring, which is just a plank that snaps together and is pretty much waterproof, so it's really strong as far as tenants go. And you've got a granite countertop, subway tile backsplash, and white shaker cabinets. And then for the range, you have a gas or electric option. This one is gas, and they put the subway tile behind it, so it makes it nice and easy to clean. And you've got your microwave above it. Working your way over into the hallway, you have access to the living room to the right, and it is a pretty large living room. You've got newer vinyl windows. They're not brand new, but they are a newer option. And you have 2 doors right there, which one's storage and one's the entrance into the living room. But this is a more narrow, long living room, so you can set it up as a dining room as well if you wanted to. Now there's a look out the front just to see what you're kind of dealing with, and as we pan a little bit further through the living room, you can kind of see what it looks like as far as the amount of space that it has. Now working our way back over into the bedrooms, we are going to go check out the bathroom first, and it has the same flooring, new vanity, and new mirror. Same with the new toilet and tub surround. So it's a pretty basic flip, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's going to do exactly what you need it to. And these shower walls are super nice because they have storage for your shampoo and your other bottles that you need in the shower. And it just gives it a nice sleek look. So whoever buys this house is not going to have to do any maintenance to it for a long time. It's got pretty much everything brand new in here. So as we start to work our way out of the bathroom, we're going to go check out the bedrooms, and this bedroom on the right is a pretty good size. You've got the same LVP floor throughout with the painted trim, painted walls, and you've got bifold doors. You've got an egress door as well. So you've got a little bit smaller bedroom on the other side, but it's still enough to fit a queen bed and maybe a dresser. It's going to be a tight squeeze for that one, so keep that in mind. But if you're a landlord, you're probably going to be having a younger couple or someone who isn't going to be dealing with that. Now, kind of excuse me because I'm going to go turn off these lights so I don't have to run back upstairs later. But we're going to start working our way down to the lower unit now. But here's another quick look. You can set a small table in here as well in the kitchen, just for another little seating area if you wanted to. Now, this window in the hallway is an old metal window, so that is another thing to keep in mind. I don't know why they didn't replace it. It would have been a pretty easy thing to do, but oh well, I guess you kind of just have to deal with it. So now working our way down the stairs, you have the same LVP flooring throughout and then another old window. So it's going to be 2 windows that you might have to replace eventually, but everything else seemed to be vinyl. Now you have a front door for this house that leads you into the lower unit or upstairs, and this is what it would look like entering through the living room in this case. It's the exact same layout on this floor, so you aren't going to have much difference. It's going to be the exact same material and the exact same layout. So moving into this unit, you are going to have the opportunity to save yourself a little bit of money if you decide to live in it and then rent the other side out. It could even potentially cover your mortgage so you don't ever have to pay a mortgage, which is super nice. I did that in my first house and I do not regret it by any means, especially if it means kind of living a little bit uncomfortably for a couple of years just to set yourself up for financial freedom. I think it's super important to do that kind of thing. Now, if you're investing in real estate and you're not going to plan on living in this, like I said, you're not going to have any maintenance to do, so it's going to be a super easy one. You're just going to buy it and then just get 2 renters in there and just cash flow. Now, as far as the type of tenant that you're going to attract with this one, you're probably going to end up with a younger person, maybe a younger couple, but you're not going to get a family in here just because of how small it is. But it's also in a really good area, so the quality of tenant is not going to be super comparable to some of the worst parts of Cleveland, which is a nice addition. But the downside to that is that you're going to be paying for that because of how quality the area is, along with same quality of the tenant. Now, as we start to work our way down through the rest of the house, we're going to go check out the downstairs and just see where all of the gas is coming up, and you can see the electric option as well there. So you can choose to do electric if you don't want your tenants using gas. Now, as we work our way back through the living room, like I said, we're going to run downstairs and check out the mechanicals and see how everything is as far as the condition for that goes. I'm pretty curious to see if they actually replace the furnace in the hot water tank and if it's 2 furnaces or not. So working our way down the stairs, you still have the LVP flooring, which is super nice because it's super easy to clean. And it looks like the basement is painted, which is pretty nice. You don't have to worry about it looking grody or anything as far as presentation goes. So you can see they've got separate electric here. So you're not going to have to put the electric in your name and charge the tenants for it, which you can just allow them to put it in their name. You've got your laundry hookups over here along with a utility sink. Now, this is an older furnace and an older hot water tank, so you might want to keep in mind that that's probably going to be a replacement in the near future. That furnace is not looking too new by any means. I would guess like 20 to 30 years old. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. And it looks like they did a little bit of new plumbing throughout. They've got their new PVC tied into the old cast iron drains. And around the corner, I want to see what's back here. Maybe it's another furnace. Oh, it looks like you've got 2 gas meters as well, so you can have the tenants put the gas in their names. Now, the water is going to need to stay in your name, and you'll have to charge accordingly if it is metered separately. Now, you have a newer hot water tank, which is pretty nice, but you have the same age furnace on this side as the other side, so that is another downside to it. Now, you have 2 laundry hookups in this area, so each tenant can have their own, which is pretty nice. You don't have to worry about someone leaving their laundry in your washing machine. So if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to invest in the Rocky River area, and if you are, I invite you to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down in the description below, but if it makes it a little bit easier for you, you can feel free to call or text me here. And if you find yourself down in the description checking out my social media, make sure you hit that like button before you go because it is going to help me out a ton. But with all that being said, I'm going to leave the video there. I will catch you in the next one.